My name is Sergio Quijas. I am the county commissioner in Fort Hancock for Precinct 2. Right here, right now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to bring up our issues that we have with flooding. When a storm is happening, all you see is the river, and it just starts picking up whatever it can. And recently I found out that our maps haven't been updated since 1985. If a catastrophe happens, we won't be able to try and get any funding or anything because those maps don't show that there's an issue in this community.
Wise County's agricultural community, a lot of farming, flanked by 3 urban jurisdictions, 2 to the south and 1 to the east.
We're experiencing a tremendous amount of growth right now. And with all of that growth, we're experiencing a lot of growth pains.
We have over 100 flood control structures here in the county. Those changes are happening faster than we can keep up. The impact is typically going to be severe because you weren't prepared for it.
Everyone in our state is at risk of flooding, but not everybody has access to the same tools and information for their communities to make the best decisions.
So the DRIP project is about enabling communities to better understand their flood risk and solve their flood risk problems over the long term.
Urban communities have designations of what we call like floodplains, but when it comes to some rural communities, because there is not a lot of focus on them, they're missing some spots. And so technically on paper, they don't have floodplain maps and they should not flood. But we know that's not the case.
Many people don't know what an arroyo is, so it's much cheaper for people to build in these arroyos, not knowing that it's not a matter of if, but when that is going to flood. Having the ability and the right to be educated, just like purchasing a home anywhere else, these individuals need and deserve to know.
But when you're just a small community with limited resources and you're faced with making some basic decisions about city planning or allocating emergency management resources, sometimes really what you need is someone with some expertise to help your community make those decisions.
And we're not giving them what we think they need. We're actually listening to them and providing different types of tools and maps. So when we're there helping them, they're learning right beside us what to do, and they can take what we have helped them get started and continue it on from this point forward.
We have hydrologists, we have people with engineering backgrounds, we have people with planning backgrounds, we have 3 different institutions involved.
We can establish, hey, is there any flooding hotspots in a specific region? And do we need to do some sort of project or mitigation to address those issues? So it's very important.
Having people who understand how to put all of these together to create outputs that are actionable in some way is invaluable.
The folks at Texas A&M Galveston and the DRIP project have been working very closely to do the research work and then also technology that's available in, say, floodplain management.
We're literally bringing supercomputing to rural, underserved communities. And that's what Texas needs as a whole to become more flood resilient, not just enabling the already enabled communities.
A county near Houston is just as important than a county in West Texas, and that's what our message is really trying to get across.
DRIP's program is not just life-changing, this will change generations in this community that has just been under the radar and not acknowledged.
That is the mission statement, is the community saying, we feel heard.